Your dad's done, Cole, unfit for work. The words hit like a rusted hinge snapping shut, slicing through the quiet of my Fairview office. My pulse spikes, but my hand stays steady. I'm Nathan Cole, 35, real estate investor, owner of half this town's leases. My dad? Henry Cole, 62, disabled but proud, was just fired as Fairview HOA's groundskeeper. Where are you watching from? Drop a comment. This one's ablaze. I'm at my desk, leather chair creaking when Dad's call comes. His voice, rough but calm, breaks the news. They sent a letter, he says. No reason, just fired. The air smells of ink, polished wood. I grip my phone, knuckles tight. Dad's worked Fairview's lawns for 20 years, his limp never slowing him. I picture his worn jacket, dirt-stained from pride. Victor Ramsey, HOA leader, sharp suit and sharper smirk, delivered the notice himself. I drive to Dad's house, the Fairview hills rolling past, air heavy with grass, dust. He's in his yard, leaning on his cane, the termination letter crumpled in his hand. Nathan, he says, eyes tired. They called me a liability. My gut churns. Victor's notice cites performance issues, a lie. Dad's lawns are pristine, his work, his legacy. I know Victor, 50S, cunning, his cologne sharp as he handed Dad the paper. This is Fairview, I say, voice low. Your work built this place. I tap my pocket where my 1998 lease agreement sits, my hidden card. Victor steps from his car nearby, flanked by two enforcers in khaki, their Fairview HOA inspector badges gleaming. Mr. Cole, Victor says, voice slick, twisting my name. Henry's unfit, step aside. His enforcers nod, one gripping a clipboard like its power. Deputy Silas Perry, badge glinting, shifts uneasily nearby. Performance issues, I scoff, stepping closer. Dad's lawns outshine your lies. Victor's eyes narrow, his smirk cold. Comply, Nathan, he says. Dad's cane scrapes the dirt, his jaw tight. My real estate instincts kick in, reading Victor's bluff. He fired Dad while I was in Denver, closing a property deal. My friend Lucas Grant runs a real estate firm, owes me for past favors. Victor doesn't know my leverage yet. I steady Dad, my hand on his arm. His eyes burn, fierce like mine. You okay? I whisper. He nods, chin high. Victor's enforcers watch, their headlights harsh. The yard air bites, but my resolve hardens. Silas looks away, conflicted. My phone buzzes, a text from VR. Back off, Cole, it reads. My chuckle is dry, edged. They're bold, but they're sloppy. I own the lease on their HOA office. They just lit a fire they can't douse. I face Victor, my voice steel. You fired my dad on my land, I say. Big mistake. His eyes flicker, but he's smug, thinking he's won. I guide Dad inside, his steps solid. The Fairview hills stretch wide, the lawn's edges sharp behind us. My father's words echo, defend it, Nathan. I will. Victor's fake HOA thinks they can bully us, forge rules, crush Dad's work. They don't know I hold their office lease. Lucas Grant's firm, my fight. They're about to learn. I guide Dad inside, Victor Ramsey's threat. Back off, Cole, sizzling like a frayed wire in my mind. The termination letter, tossed on his kitchen table, stings like a jammed lock. The Fairview hills lie dark, lawns trimmed, a testament to Dad's work. His eyes, fierce but worn, drive my resolve. Ever had someone crush your family's pride? Drop a comment. This fight's personal now. I'm Nathan Cole, 35, real estate investor. For 15 years, I've bought and sold properties, mastering leases, zoning, deals. My biggest asset, the lease on Fairview's HOA office, signed in 1998. Dad, Henry Cole, 62, has been groundskeeper here for 20 years, his disability never stopping him. His lawns, crisp and even, are his legacy, inherited from his dad in 1975. He taught me to read contracts, spot scams, defend our name. The kitchen smells of coffee, worn linoleum. Dad sits, cane resting, his hands steady. They hit while you were in Denver, he says. My grip tightens, anger surging like a clogged pipe. My buddy, Lucas Grant, runs a real estate firm, owes me for a deal that saved his land. Victor doesn't know that yet. That's my edge. Dad's firing isn't just a job loss, it's an attack on our core. We move to Dad's study, shelves heavy with his old ledgers. My fingers trace a 1998 lease agreement, its paper worn but solid. Fairview office, owned by Cole Properties, it reads. No HOA control, no bylaws. Victor's letter, citing performance, is a fraud. I sit, the lease firm in my hands. Dad fought shady developers in the ADS, their offers piling like chaff. He taught me and Lucas to stand firm, outsmart threats. Dad's voice shakes. I kept those lawns perfect, he says. I nod, throat tight. The firing happened when I was closing a Denver deal. Victor's betting on fear, on fake bylaws. My phone sits nearby, his text glowing. Back off, Cole. Doubt creeps in. Are they watching Dad's house? The lawns outside stand quiet, but my instincts say they're close. I grab a flashlight, its weight grounding, to check his tools. The yard air bites, the lawn edges sharp. Victor called Dad a liability, but I know every blade, every tool Dad used. My real estate eye spots cracks like a bad contract. The tools, their handles, Dad maintained himself. Victor's banking on our fear, but I've got Lucas Grant's firm, the law, on my side. Dad's words guide me. Hold it, Nathan. I will. I steady Dad, his gaze fierce. I'm in, son, he says. I nod, handing him a flashlight. The lease is in my pocket, Dad's voice in my head. Keep it alive. Victor's fake HOA thinks they can threaten Dad, scare me, erase his work. They're mistaken. I'm an investor, Lucas Grant's ally, wired to mend what's broken, to dismantle what's false. My dad's lawns are ours. They started this fight, but I'll end it. With Dad beside me, our roots secure. I guide Dad back to his Fairview house. Victor Ramsey's threat, back off, Cole, pulsing like a seized valve in my mind. The termination letter crumpled on his table stings like a barbed hook. The hills lie dark, lawns pristine, Dad's work unyielding. His eyes, fierce but rattled, ignite my fury. Ever had someone target your family's legacy? Drop a comment. Victor's picking a fight he'll regret. Dawn breaks, cold and sharp. I head to Dad's yard where his lawn tools sit, polished but idle. The air smells of grass, faint oil from a neighbor's rig. A khaki-clad enforcer, badge reading Fairview HOA Inspector, nails a notice to Dad's fence. $30,000, 0 cents fine for unapproved landscaping, it declares. I scoff, my real estate instincts catching the fraud. This is Dad's work, I say, stepping close. The enforcer, lean, mirrors Victor's sly grin. Pay or lose more, Cole, he says. HOA owns this now. His badge is cheap, a flimsy ploy. Tell Victor to check my lease, I snap. He backs off, eyes sharp, trouble brewing. I drive to town, Dad beside me, quiet but alert. The hardware store hums, but neighbors dodge my gaze. Old man Blake, who worked with Dad, turns away. Victor's lies have spread, painting Dad as incompetent, me as reckless. A sign looms outside, Fairview HOA, secure your lawns. My blood surges. They're claiming Dad's work, his pride, like it's theirs. I spot Caleb Reed, 30, a vlogger, exposing HOA scams, filming near the store. Nathan, he says, voice low. Heard about Henry. Got dirt. I nod, clutching the lease. Meet me later, I say. At noon, 2 more enforcers appear at Dad's yard, tools out, citing landscaping violations. I grab my tablet, pulling up Dad's maintenance logs. Your inspections are junk, I say, pointing to their flawed citations. Mowing patterns are perfect. Touch his tools and your claims collapse. My voice is steel, 15 years of real estate precision cutting through. The taller enforcer, burly, glares. Victor says you're done, he growls. I stand firm. Touch Dad's tools and you're finished. They retreat, muttering, but I spot fresh scratches on the mowers. Signs of sabotage. My phone rings, a tenant, voice tense. Nathan, he says, HOA called, said you're causing trouble, might drop your lease. My teeth grind. Victor's hitting my business now. I head to Dad's yard, the hill air thick with dust, heat. The lawn tools hum with precision, but new scratches show tampering. Suspicion claws at me. Are they rigging Dad's equipment to fail? I set up a security cam, tucked in the shrubs, its lens sharp. My dad taught me to cover every angle, and I'm covering now. Back at Dad's, I find another notice on the fence. Cease landscaping or face seizure, it reads. Victor's signature bold. Dad's fists tighten, his voice low. They can't do this, Nathan, he says. I nod, my hand on his arm. My buddy Lucas Grant's firm would crush this fraud. Victor doesn't know our connection. I think of Dad, his hands on the mowers, teaching me to protect, to fight. His lawns, his legacy, are our blood. Victor's fake HOA is a shaky contraption, and I know contraptions. I'll break his. I meet Caleb at the diner, the air heavy with coffee, grease. Victor's running a racket, he says, showing me online posts about forged HOAs. I hand him the lease. They're faking claims, I say. Dad's firing was just the start. Caleb's eyes spark. Let's expose them, he says. My phone buzzes, a text from VR. Quit now or Henry pays. The diner's hum fades, my pulse loud. Victor thinks he can scare me, threaten Dad, ruin his work. He's wrong. I'm an investor, Lucas Grant's ally, and this land's mine. I'll dismantle his lies wide open. I clutch the HOA notice, Victor Ramsey's threat, quit now or Henry pays, pulsing like a clogged duct in my mind. The security cam footage catching his goons scratching Dad's lawn tools fuels my resolve like a primed switch. The Fairview Hills lie dark, lawns pristine, Dad's work unyielding. Dad's asleep, his defiance sharpening my edge. Ever had neighbors turn on you? Drop your HOA horror stories below. Victor's poison is spreading fast. I head to town, the 1998 lease in my pocket, its paper coarse. The hardware store buzzes but faces dodge me. Old man Blake, who worked with Dad, slips behind a shelf. Two guys from the HOA's new plots point, muttering. Victor's lies have taken root, branding Dad as unfit, me as a troublemaker. My jaw tightens, my real estate instincts flaring. I maintain Dad's contracts, know their clauses. Victor's fake HOA is a wobbly rig, and I'll tear it down. I spot Caleb Reed outside, his camera rolling, capturing the town's tension. Nathan, he says, voice hushed, your story's hitting big online. I show him the lease, the 1998 proof of my office ownership. Victor's firing is a scam, I say. Caleb nods, his gaze sharp. Meet me at my place, he says. We'll plan. My chest tightens, suspicion rising. Is Victor's crew tailing us? The air smells of paint, mistrust, but Caleb's a fighter like me. Call me. I drive to Amos Blake's office, a neighbor who's battled land disputes before. His desk smells of ink, old wood. Victor has folks scared, Amos says, voice gruff. He's claiming your dad's lawns as HOA property. He hands me a 1998 zoning map, matching my lease, showing my office's true control. They tampered with Henry's mowers, he says. Check the shed. My blood surges. My dad trusted Amos, and so do I. Thanks, I say. Keep this quiet. He nods, his eyes firm. I head to Dad's shed, where tools meet lawn. The hill air stings, heavy with dust, grass. The scratched mowers, a half-inch off alignment, show fresh marks. My security cam's footage, checked on my tablet, reveals two khaki-clad goons prying tools at midnight, their faces caught in starlight. My pulse races. This is theft, bold and vicious. The mowers, their blades Dad maintained himself. Victor's scam depends on his work. I save the clip, my instincts screaming. Back at Dad's, I attend a fake HOA meeting in Victor's leased office, the air heavy with polish, control. Victor stands at a podium, preaching community standards. Fairview must comply, he says, smirking. The crowd nods, cowed by his fines, his threats. I stand, holding the zoning map. This proves my office is mine, I say, voice steady. You tampered with Dad's tools. Murmurs ripple, faces uneasy. Victor's eyes narrow. Sit down, Cole, he snaps. Deputy Silas Perry by the door shifts, his badge glinting, trapped in Victor's web. Owen Holt, a neighbor, speaks up, voice low. I saw them at Henry's shed, he says. The room tenses, eyes darting. Victor slams his clipboard. Meeting over, he barks. His goons glare, hands on belts. Owen catches my eye, a nod of support. He's risking Victor's wrath like Dad did. I leave, the hill air cold, the crowd's whispers fading. My phone buzzes, a text from VR. Keep pushing, and Lucas Grant won't help? My blood chills. Victor knows about my ally Lucas Grant. The hills loom as I drive home, my mind sharp. Victor's fake HOA is turning neighbors into pawns, using fear to bind them. My dad's voice echoes. Defend it, Nathan. I maintain Dad's tools to last. Caleb's vlog, Owen's courage, Amos's map, they're my tools. Lucas Grant's firm is my ace. Victor thinks he's untouchable, threatening Dad, rigging his tools. He's wrong. I'm an investor, and I'll burn his scam to the ground. I drive back to my Fairview office, Victor Ramsey's threat, keep pushing and Lucas Grant won't help, pulsing like a jammed relay in my mind. The security cam footage of his goons scratching Dad's lawnmowers fuels my resolve like a charged spark. The hills lie dark, lawns pristine, Dad's work unyielding. Dad's asleep, his defiance sharpening my focus. Ever had a bully threaten your ally? Drop a comment, I'm digging for truth now. I meet Caleb Reed at the county records office at dawn. The air smells of dust, stale coffee, shelves heavy with files. Caleb's laptop hums, his fingers quick. Victor's forging claims, he says, pulling up a 2023 IEM amendment tied to Ezra Vance, a clerk who vanished last year. It lists Dad's lawns as HOA controlled, including their office lease. That's a lie, I say, holding Amos Blake's 1998 zoning map. The boundaries don't match. Victor's stealing Dad's work on paper. My jaw locks, my real estate instincts plotting. We sift through records, the room thick with old paper. I uncover a lease addendum dated 3 months ago when I was in Denver. It claims I ceded the office lease, my signature a crude fake. This is fraud, I say, voice low. Caleb snaps photos, his camera clicking. This'll blaze online, he says. My pulse surges. Victor isn't just bullying, he's a thief, rigging the system. Lucas Grant's firm could torch this, but I need hard proof first. Amos calls, his voice firm. Come to my office, he says. Got evidence. His desk smells of ink, worn wood. He hands me a 1998 lease agreement. It's paper-aged but clear. Your dad locked this office, he says. No HOA can touch it. My dad's handwriting is bold, unyielding. Victor's ignoring this, I say. Amos nods. He's got Councilman Gideon Morse in his pocket. Stay sharp. My chest burns. Victor isn't just after Dad's job. He's bought the county. I head to Dad's shed, where mowers meet lawn. The hill air stings, heavy with dust, grass. The scratched tools, a half-inch off alignment, show fresh marks. My security cam's footage, checked on my tablet, shows 2 khaki-clad goons prying mowers at 1 a.m., their faces sharp in moonlight. My blood surges. This is Victor's work, sabotaging Dad's tools to claim them. I save the video, my dad's voice echoing, "Spot the flaw, Nathan." I do. Victor's plot needs Dad's work. Back at my office, I study the lease agreement. It's paper-heavy with history. It lists every boundary, every clause, all mine. Caleb texts, posted the forged amendment online. It's viral. I check his vlog, comments raging against HOAs. My phone buzzes, an anonymous email. "You're in deep, Cole," it reads. Suspicion grips me. Are they watching my office? The hills outside stand still, but my instincts scream they're close. I set up another security cam, hidden in the shrubs, its lens razor sharp. That night, I stake out Dad's shed. The hill air crisp, dark. My tablet's linked to the cam. At 2 a.m., 3 figures creep in, tools glinting, prying at the mowers again. The air carries a faint solvent smell, like they're staging damage. My cam catches their faces. One, the lean goon from the HOA meeting. My heart races, but I stay hidden, recording. This is the proof to bury Victor, to save Dad, to protect his legacy. I drive home, the footage secured. The office smells of polish, resolve. The lease, Amos's map, Caleb's photos, they're my arsenal. Victor's fake HOA is a rickety contraption, but I'm an investor, trained to fix threats, break faulty setups. Dad's shake and Victor's threats, they've only hardened me. Lucas Grant's firm is my backup, but this fight's mine. Victor thinks he's safe, bribing officials, rigging Dad's tools, threatening his job. He's wrong. I'm ready to break his machine wide open. I lock my Fairview office, the security cam footage of Victor Ramsey's goons prying at Dad's lawnmowers locked on my tablet, their solvent stench lingering like a scorched coil. His latest email, "You're in deep." Cole, hits like a cracked bolt. The hills lie dark, lawns pristine, Dad's work unyielding. Dad's asleep, his defiance fueling my fire. Caleb Reed's vlog. At 5 million views, has eyes on us. Ever had a bully attack your business? Drop a comment. I'm ready to fight back. Morning breaks, raw and sharp. I head to Dad's mailbox, the hill air thick with frost, grass. A notice is nailed to his fence. $90,000, 0 cents fine for lease violations, signed by Victor. My blood surges. Dad's lawns, his legacy, are now HOA property. I tear the paper, its edges rough. My phone rings. It's a tenant, voice strained. "Nathan?" he says. "HOA called, said you're a risk, might cancel your lease." My fists clench. Victor's targeting my income now. I stride to Dad's shed, where mowers meet lawn. The air smells of dust, faint solvent. 3 khaki-clad enforcers, fake badges glinting, are at the tools, wrenches out. "Step back, Cole," the leader says, a wiry guy with Victor's smirk. "These lawns are HOA controlled now," I laugh, cold, my real estate eyes sharp. "You're on my property," I say, pulling up my tablet's contracts. "Your citations are off by a clause. Touch Dad's tools and your claims burn." My voice is iron, 15 years of precision cutting through. They pause, eyes flicking. The leader steps forward, wrench raised. "Victor says you're finished," he growls. I don't flinch. "Tell Victor to check my lease," I say. "This office is mine." I point to the mowers, their blades steady. "One wrong move and your case collapses." My dad taught me to read deals, find flaws. I know these tools cold. The enforcers retreat, muttering, but I spot fresh scratches on the mowers, more sabotage. My security cam hidden in the shrubs caught it. I'll check the footage tonight. Back home, I find a sign on Dad's fence. "Fairview HOA property, no groundskeeping." My scoff is bitter. Victor's hosting a community briefing in his leased office, demanding fees for shared standards. Dad's work. I check my phone. Caleb texts, "Briefings tonight. I'm filming, be there." I grab my jacket, the hill air crisp. At the briefing, the office glows, packed with residents. Victor stands at a podium, suit pressed. "Fairview thrives under our rules," he says, grinning. "Cole's a hazard." I confront him after, holding the zoning map. "Your bylaws are fake," I say. "You sabotage Dad's tools." His eyes narrow. "You're a problem, Cole," he says. "Back off, or your tenants are gone." Deputy Silas Perry lingers, uneasy. "Just comply, Nathan," he mutters. I shake my head. "Check the records, Silas. You know this is wrong." The crowd watches, whispering. Victor's goons eye me, hands on belts. I leave, boots grinding gravel, the air thick with deceit. At Dad's, I check the security cam footage. It shows enforcers at the shed, scratching mowers at 3 a.m., a solvent bottle glinting. My fists tighten. They're staging damage, framing Dad for Victor's hazard lie. I reinforce the tools, the metal cold, the hill air still. My dad's voice echoes, "Guard it, Nathan." Dad joins me, his eyes fierce. "We'll stop them, son," he says. I nod, my hand on his arm. Lucas Grant's firm could crush this scam, but this fight's mine now. The hills loom, my mind sharp. Victor's turning neighbors into tools, using fear to chain them. My dad rebuilt these mowers to last. Caleb's vlog, Owen's courage, Amos's map, they're my gears. Victor's fake HOA is a faulty setup, and I'm an investor, trained to mend threats, break shaky rigs. Dad's shaken, Victor's threats, they've only hardened me. Lucas Grant's firm is my backup, but this moment's mine. Victor thinks he's safe, rigging Dad's tools, threatening his job. He's wrong. I'm ready to dismantle his scam with Lucas Grant waiting in the wings. I stand at my Fairview office, the security cam footage of Victor Ramsey's goons scratching Dad's lawnmowers locked on my tablet, their solvent stench lingering like a frayed circuit. His latest email, "Your tenants are gone, Cole," hits like a snapped rod. The hills lie dark, lawns pristine, Dad's work unyielding. Dad's asleep, his defiance fueling my resolve. Caleb Reed's vlog at 6 million views has eyes on us. Ever had a bully threaten your livelihood? Drop a comment. I'm ready to torch Victor's scam. I meet Caleb at his apartment, the air thick with coffee, cables. His laptop glows, comments flooding his vlog. "We're shaking them," Caleb says, eyes sharp. I show him the forged lease addendum, my signature a shoddy fake. "Victor's claiming my office," I say. Caleb pulls up a hacked email chain, Victor to Councilman Gideon Morse. "Funds secured," one reads, "clear Cole's lease." My jaw tightens. Victor's bribing officials to steal my property? Lucas Grant's firm could gut this, but I need ironclad proof first. We dig deeper, Caleb's fingers flying. The emails reveal Deputy Silas Perry's blackmail Victor holding a 2020 zoning deal over him. Neutralize Cole, Victor wrote. My stomach twists. The county's corrupt. Dad's tools the target. Caleb saves the emails, his voice low. This is explosive, he says, but we need more. I nod, my real estate mind mapping. Dad's mowers, their blades he maintained. Victor's scheme hinges on his work. I can dismantle his setup. Amos Blake calls, his voice firm. Meet me at my office, he says. Got proof. His desk smells of ink, old wood. He hands me a USB drive, his hands rough from years of fighting land grabs. Owen Holt got this from Victor's office, Amos says. I plug it into my tablet. It's footage, grainy but clear, showing Victor and two goons altering lease markers at night. Owen's voice whispers, I filmed this last month. My pulse surges. This nails Victor to the theft. I head to Dad's shed, where mowers meet lawn. The hill air stings, heavy with dust, grass. The scratched tools, a half-inch off alignment, show fresh marks. My security cam's footage, checked on my tablet, shows two khaki-clad goons prying mowers at 2 a.m., their faces sharp in moonlight. My blood surges. They're staging damage to frame Dad. I save the clip, my dad's voice echoing, Find the crack, Nathan. I do. Victor's plot needs Dad's work. Back at my office, I study the 1998 lease. It's paper heavy with history. It lists every boundary, every clause. All mine. Caleb texts. Posted the emails online. It's blowing up. I check his vlog. Comments raging against corrupt HOAs. My phone buzzes. An anonymous email. You're done, Cole, it reads. Suspicion grips me. Are they watching my office? The hills outside stand still, but my instincts scream they're near. I set up another security cam, hidden in the underbrush, its lens pinpoint. That night, I stake out Dad's shed, the hill air crisp, dark. My tablet's linked to the cam. At 1 a.m., 3 figures slink in, tools glinting, loosening mower blades again. The air carries a sharp solvent smell, like they're planning to frame Dad for failure. My cam catches their faces, one the wiry goon from the HOA briefing. My heart races, but I stay hidden, recording. This is the proof. To bury Victor, to save Dad, to protect his legacy. I drive home, the footage locked tight. The office smells of polish, resolve. The lease. Amos's map, Caleb's photos, they're my arsenal. Victor's fake HOA is a rickety contraption, but I'm an investor, trained to spot flaws, douse threats. Dad joins me, his eyes fierce. We'll stop them, Nathan, he says. I nod, my hand on his arm. Lucas Grant's firm is my backup, but this fight's mine. Victor thinks he's safe, bribing officials, rigging Dad's tools, threatening his job. He's wrong. I'm ready to break his machine wide open. I grip my tablet, loaded with the 1998 lease, forged lease addendum, bribe emails, Owen Holt's marker-moving footage, and security cam evidence of Victor Ramsey's goons loosening Dad's mower blades. His latest email, You're done, Cole, feels like a stripped gear, but I'm steady. The Fairview Hills lie dark, lawns pristine, Dad's work unyielding. Dad's asleep, his courage fueling me. Caleb Reed's vlog at 6 million views has eyes on us. Ever faced a liar in a crowd? Drop a comment. This is my stand. The fake HOA meeting packs Victor's leased office rigged like a tribunal. The air smells of polish, tension, chairs crammed with neighbors. Victor stands at a podium, suit crisp, gavel gleaming. Deputy Silas Perry guards the door, eyes flickering. Caleb's in the back, live streaming, his lens locked on me. Amos Blake sits nearby, hands firm. Owen's in the crowd, tense but alert. I clutch the tablet, the lease in my pocket. Victor's scam ends tonight. Victor bangs his gavel. Order, he shouts. Cole's groundskeeping threatens our safety. The crowd murmurs, cowed by his lies about tool hazards. I stand, voice calm, real estate precision cutting through. This office is mine, I say, raising the lease. Victor forged documents, sabotaged Dad's tools. I show the tablet, displaying the fake addendum, my signature a sloppy scrawl. Whispers ripple, faces shifting. Victor's smirk fades. Sit down, Cole, he snaps. Your papers are void. I press on, projecting Caleb's emails. Victor bribed Councilman Gideon Morse, I say. Stole my lease for profit. The screen shows Victor's words. Funds secured. Clear. Cole. Gasps echo, faces turning. Gideon in the back sweats, edging toward the exit. I play Owen's footage, Victor altering markers at night. He stole Dad's work, I say. The crowd stirs, voices rising. Owen stands, voice clear. I signed Victor's petition under threat, he says. He pressured my shop. The room erupts, neighbors arguing. Victor slams his gavel. Lies, he yells. Cole's a danger. I'm not done. I play the security cam footage, goons loosening blades, solvent stench rising, the crowd roars, some standing. Amos yells, You deceived us, Ramsey! Victor's face reddens, his gavel frozen. Silas steps forward, hesitant. Is this true? Victor, he says, voice low. The room's charged, neighbors turning on their bully. Caleb's live stream spikes, comments flooding. Expose him, one reads. I nod to Amos, who signals Owen. Owen speaks again. Victor's amendment's named Ezra Vance, he says, but Vance is missing. The crowd murmurs, doubt swelling. My dad's voice echoes. Find the crack, Nathan. I'm breaking Victor's setup. Victor pivots, voice slick. We face a crisis, he says, holding a report. Cole's tools are a hazard. They're failing. The crowd gasps, fear creeping back. Silas nods, forced to comply. I step forward, voice sharp. That's a lie, I say. Victor staged it. My lease is solid. I show the lease again. This protects my office, Dad's work. Owen nods, bolder now. I saw Victor's goons at the shed, he says. The room splits, some shouting support, others clinging to Victor's lies. Caleb's camera catches Victor's sweat, his live stream hitting 7 million views. Lucas Grant's firm would end this now, but I need the crowd to shift. Victor bangs his gavel, voice cutting. Meeting adjourned, he snaps. His goons push toward me, but Amos steps in, his stare halting them. Silas looks away, torn. I leave, the hill air cold, the crowd's shouts fading. My phone buzzes, a text from VR. You'll pay, Cole. My pulse races, but I'm steady. Dad's courage, my dad's tools, they're my fight. Victor's lies are cracking, but he's dangerous. Caleb's vlog, Owen's defiance, Amos's resolve, they're my tools. Lucas Grant's firm waits, but this moment's mine. The hills loom, my mind sharp. Victor thinks he can frame me, scare Dad, steal my lease. He's wrong. I'm an investor and his fake HOA's about to burn out. I stride away from Victor Ramsey's rigged HOA meeting, his text, You'll pay, Cole, searing my mind like a blown fuse. His lie about Dad's lawn tools failing has neighbors spooked, their eyes darting like loose screws. The Fairview Hills lie dark, lawns pristine, Dad's work unyielding. My security cam footage of his goons scratching mowers is my counterstrike. Dad's asleep, his grit fueling my anger. Ever been framed for a lie? Drop a comment, Victor's scam is about to ignite. Morning breaks, harsh and raw. News vans swarm Dad's yard, cameras trained on his shed. The hill air smells of grass, faint solvent from Victor's sabotage. Victor stands with the crowd, megaphone blaring. Cole's tools are unsafe, he shouts. They endanger us all. Residents clutch signs, protect our community, their faces twisted with fear. Deputy Silas Perry lingers, badge gleaming, forced to echo Victor's lies. My blood surges. My security cams caught his goons staging the damage. This is Victor's last gambit. I step out, tablet loaded with proof. Victor's lying, I shout, voice steady. He rigged this. The crowd murmurs, uncertain. A reporter, young, jabs a mic at me. Mr. Cole, are you a threat? I glare. Inspect Dad's tools, I say. They're solid. Victor's framing him. The reporter hesitates, but Victor pushes forward, waving a fake report. Tests confirm equipment failure, he says, smirking. The crowd gasps, turning against me. My jaw locks. He's winning with fear. Caleb Reed films from the sidelines, his camera capturing every word. His live stream's comments surge, people questioning Victor's claims. I text him, post the tampering footage now, he nods, fingers swift. The hill sun burns, the air thick with tension, solvent traces. I walk to the shed, the crowd parting. The mowers are firm, but a solvent smell lingers, planted by Victor's goons. My security cam, hidden in the shrubs, recorded it all. I'll use it, but timing's critical. I meet Amos Blake at his office, the air heavy with ink wood. His face is stern. Victor's pushing a seizure order for your lease, he says. Gideon Morse is backing him. I show him the security cam footage. Goons scratching mowers at 2 a.m. This buries Victor, I say. Amos nods. We need a bold move, he says. Owen's testimony could sway the crowd. My real estate mind plots. Dad's tools, their blades he maintained. Victor's scheme depends on his work. I check the shed, the mower's handle steady, blades cool under my hands. Fresh scratches mark the tools, more tampering attempts. The hill wind howls, carrying the crowd's distant shouts. My phone buzzes, an anonymous email. "Your tools are finished, Cole," it reads. Paranoia spikes. Are they watching Dad's yard? The hills outside stand still, but my gut screams they're close. My dad's voice echoes, "Guard it, Nathan." Victor's frame-up is working, but I'm not cornered. The news vans, the signs, they're his tools, but they're fragile. I call Caleb. "We hit hard," I say. "Get Owen to the next meeting, we'll show everything." Caleb's voice is firm. "My vlog's at 7 million views," he says. "People are with you." I nod, gripping the lease. My dad's tools, his legacy, are mine to defend. Dad joins me, his eyes fierce. "I'm with you, son," he says. I nod, my hand on his arm. Lucas Grant's firm could end this, but I'll fight smart. The hill air bites, my security cam set. Victor is desperate, faking damage to steal my lease. My dad taught me to spot flaws, to break faulty rigs. Victor's machine is shaky, his lies cracking. Caleb's vlog, Owen's courage, Amos's map, they're my tools. Lucas Grant's firm waits. My phone buzzes again, a text from VR. "Your dad's next, Cole." My laugh is sharp, angry. Victor thinks he can scare me, frame Dad's tools, threaten his job. He's wrong. I'm an investor, and his fake HOA's about to burn out. I stand at my Fairview office, Victor Ramsey's text, "Your dad's next, Cole," blazing like a shorted relay in my mind. His lie about Dad's lawn tools failing is shattered. My 1998 lease proving my control over the HOA's office. The hills lie dark. Lawns pristine. Dad's work unyielding. Dad's asleep, his grit fueling my resolve. Caleb Reed's blog at 7 million views has the world watching. Ever flipped a bully's game? Drop a comment, I'm about to torch Victor's scam. I call Lucas Grant, my real estate ally, at midnight. The air smells of polish, resolve. "Lucas," I say, voice low, "I need your firm now." He chuckles, rough. "Ramsey's done, huh? What's the plan?" I grin, my real estate mind sharp. The HOA's office, a leased suite on my property, is Victor's stronghold. My 1998 lease proves it's mine. My dad taught me to hit weak points, and the office is Victor. "Evict him," I say. "Lease is mine. Lucas's firm is my lever, and I'm pulling." At dawn, I meet Lucas at the county records office, the air heavy with dust, ink. The lease, registered in 1998, goes up for review. Lucas, suit worn, confirms my ownership, his firm's authority outpacing Victor's cronies. "Lease upheld to Cole Properties," the clerk declares, stamp cracking. My pulse surges. The lease tied to my zoning map confirms my control. The office is mine, legally, irrevocably. I tell Lucas my plan. "End their lease," I say. "No HOA rules apply." He nods, grinning. "That'll burn Ramsey." I head to the HOA office, its floors polished, walls stark. The hill air bites, dust swirling. I post a notice, "Lease terminated, Cole Properties." Neighbors gather, shocked, murmuring. Victor arrives, suit rumpled, face pale. "Cole did this," he shouts, pointing at me. I step forward, tablet ready. "This office is mine," I say, voice firm. "My lease. Your HOA was illegal." I show the lease, its clauses clear. The crowd whispers, some nodding, others glaring, torn by Victor's lies. Deputy Silas Perry approaches, badge glinting. "Nathan, this is reckless," he says, voice shaky. I laugh, cold. "Check the lease, Silas. You know Victor's game." Caleb films from the sidelines, his camera live streaming. Comments explode, people cheering my move. I point to the office's walls, once Victor's claim. "Your HOA's a fraud," I say. "No authority here." Victor's eyes dart, his smirk gone. "You'll regret this," he snaps. Amos Blake steps up, voice steady. "Victor's amendments are fake," he says. "He's stealing Cole's lease." Owen Holt nods, bolder now. "I saw Victor's goons at Henry's shed," he says. The crowd splits, some shouting support, others clinging to Victor's fear tactics. Caleb's vlog hits 8 million views, his camera catching Victor's sweat. I head to Dad's shed, the hill air thick with dust, grass. Dad joins me, eyes wide. "You got it, son," he says. I nod, checking the mower blades, their metal cool. Fresh scratches show more tampering attempts. My security cam's set, ready for Victor's next move. The hill wind howls, carrying distant shouts. My phone buzzes, an anonymous email. "Your office is finished, Cole," it reads. Suspicion spikes. Are they watching my property? The hill stands still, but my gut screams they're close. My dad's voice echoes. "Guard it, Nathan. Victor's office is mine, his lies exposed." I call Caleb. We go all in, I say. "Get Owen to the next meeting, we'll show everything." Caleb's voice is firm. "The world's with you," he says. I nod, gripping the lease. My dad's tools, his legacy, are mine to protect. Lucas Grant's firm proved my power, but Victor's desperate. The crowd's turning, but he's dangerous. My phone buzzes again, a text from VR. "Your family pays, Cole." My laugh is sharp, defiant. Victor thinks he can scare me, frame Dad's tools, steal my lease. He's wrong. I'm an investor, Lucas Grant's ally, and my office is my stronghold. The hills loom, my mind sharp. Victor's fake HOA is a faulty rig, and I'm ready to dismantle it for good. I stand at my Fairview office, Victor Ramsey's text, "Your family pays Cole," fading like a jammed sprocket in my mind. His lie about Dad's lawn tools failing is shattered, my 1998 lease proving my control over the HOA's office. The hills lie dark, lawns pristine, Dad's work unyielding. Dad's asleep, his grit anchoring me. Caleb Reed's vlog, at 8 million views, has the world watching. Never crushed a bully's lies. Drop a comment. Today I end Victor's scam. The emergency HOA meeting fills Victor's leased office, rigged like a courtroom. The air smells of polish, fear, chairs packed with neighbors, news crews rolling. Victor stands at a podium, suit crisp, gavel gleaming. Deputy Silas Perry guards the door, eyes tense. Caleb's live streaming, his lens on me. Amos Blake sits nearby, hands steady. Owen Holt's in the crowd, eyes fierce. I clutch my tablet, loaded with the 1998 lease, forged addendum, bribe emails, Owen's marker-moving footage and security camp evidence of tool tampering. Victor's reign stops now. Victor bangs his gavel. "Order," he shouts. "Cole's groundskeeping threatens our community." The crowd murmurs, gripped by his hazard lies. I stand, voice sharp, real estate precision cutting through. "This office is mine," I say, raising the lease. "Victor, forged documents, sabotage Dad's tools." I project the fake addendum, my signature a clumsy fake. Whispers ripple, faces shifting. Victor's smirk falters. "Nonsense," he snaps. "Your claims are invalid." I display Caleb's emails. "Victor bribed Councilman Gideon Morse," I say. "Stole my lease for profit." The screen shows Victor's words. "Funds secured. Clear Cole." Gasps echo, neighbors turning. Gideon bolts for the door, but eyes follow. I play Owen's footage, Victor altering markers at night. "He stole Dad's work," I say. The crowd stirs, voices rising. Owen stands, voice clear. "I signed Victor's petition under duress," he says, Anshin. "He threatened my shop?" The room erupts, neighbors shouting. Victor slams his gavel. "Lies!" he yells. "Cole's a menace!" I play the security cam footage, goons loosening blades, solvent stench rising, the crowd roars, some standing. Amos yells, "You deceived us, Ramsey!" Victor's face pales, his gavel frozen. Silas steps forward, hesitant. "Victor, is this true?" he says, voice low. The room's electric, neighbors rebelling. Caleb's livestream spikes, comments flooding. "Bury him," one reads. I nod to Amos, who signals the door. Ezra Vance, the missing clerk, enters with Lucas Grant and 2 county deputies. The crowd hushes. Ezra's face is grim. "Victor framed me for fraud," he says. "He forged amendments, pocketed fees to claim Cole's lease." He hands the deputies a ledger. Victor's bribes circled. The crowd gasps, outrage swelling. Victor stammers, "This is a setup." His voice cracks, frail. Silas steps up, badge heavy. "Victor blackmailed me," he says. "Threatened my job." The crowd cheers, clapping Silas's confession. I march to the office doors, Lucas Grant's firm behind me, eviction notice posted. Neighbors follow, cameras flashing. I unlock the doors, clearing Victor's files, his signs. "This office is mine," I shout, showing the lease. Victor's scam ends here. The crowd cheers, some hesitant. Victor arrives screaming, "You'll pay, Cole!" Deputies approach, cuffs ready. "Victor Rams, you're under arrest for fraud, racketeering, bribery," one says. Handcuffs snap, crisp and cold. The crowd roars, Caleb's camera catching Victor's defeat. My dad's voice echoes. Guard it, Nathan. I did. My lease, dad's tools, his legacy. They're safe. The office is cleared, a monument to justice. Caleb's vlog hits 9 million views, comments blazing. Dad joins me, his eyes proud. We did it, son, he says. I nod, my hand on his arm. My phone buzzes, a text from an unknown number. This isn't over, Cole. I smirk, unyielding. Let them try. I'm an investor, Lucas Grant's ally, and my office is my fortress. I stand at my Fairview office, Victor Ramsey's arrest still ringing like a snapped cable in my mind. His cryptic text, "This isn't over, Cole," feels hollow now. The HOA office, now cleared of his lies, marks my victory. The hills sprawl quiet, lawns pristine, Dad's work unyielding. Neighbors pour out of the meeting, voices loud, freed from Victor's grip. Caleb Reed's vlog at 9 million views buzzes on his phone, comments cheering our triumph. Dad's beside me, his eyes bright. Ever reclaimed your ground? Drop a comment, this win's ours. Morning brings justice. Victor's sentenced to 12 years for fraud, racketeering, bribery. Councilman Gideon Morse resigns, facing charges. The Fairview HOA dissolves, its accounts seized, fines refunded. My phone rings, it's my tenant, voice warm. Nathan, he says, your leases are safe. HOA's lies are dust. I exhale, relief surging like a clear conduit. My dad's voice echoes, guard it. Nathan, I did. The office, Dad's legacy is mine again. I open the office to the community, a gathering to reclaim our land. Neighbors gather by Dad's lawns, the air alive with laughter, the scent of grilled brisket. Amos Blake brings smoked ribs, his smile wide, free of Victor's threats. Owen Holt claps my shoulder, eyes proud. Your dad would grin, he says. I swallow, throat tight. The mowers gleam, sturdy as ever. Caleb's filming, his camera sweeping the crowd. This is Fairview, he says to his viewers. Cole fought for us. Old man Blake, once distant, grips my hand. You stood firm, he says. We misjudged you. Others nod, their faces open, no longer bound by Victor's lies. The air carries grass, warmth. Dad walks with his cane, neighbors' kids trailing him, their shouts bright. I check the shed tools, their blades cool, unyielding. No trace of Victor's solvent sabotage remains. My security cams, still hidden, keep watch. Paranoia lingers, but today it's calm. Caleb's vlog plays on a tablet, showing the showdown. Owen's testimony, Ezra Vance's ledger, Victor's arrest, it's all there. Comments flood in, people sharing HOA fights, calling me a fighter. I'm no hero, just an investor fixing what's broken. Amos joins me, holding coffee. You gave us spine, he says. I shrug, but his words hit deep. My dad fought for these lawns, taught me to outmaneuver threats. I fought for him, for Dad, for us. The gathering grows, neighbors swapping stories. Silas Perry shows up, no badge, just a jacket. I'm sorry, Nathan, he says, eyes low. Victor had me trapped. I nod, offering a plate. You spoke up, I say. That's enough. He smiles, faint but real. The hill sun sets, painting the lawns gold. My dad's lessons, his hands on these tools, guide me still. This office, these lawns, they're more than steel. They're legacy, home, ours. I walk the lawn edges, the office's polished floors, now a community space. My boots crunch gravel, the air cool, alive. Caleb's live stream ends with a call to action. Fight your HOAs, he says. Cole did. I smile, but my phone buzzes, breaking the moment. A letter, forwarded from the county, sits in my inbox. It's from Crestview HOA, claiming office violations. My laugh is sharp, bitter. Another victor, another fight. I tuck the phone away, let them come. I know my lease, my rights. The gathering winds down, neighbors leaving with full plates, new bonds. Owen lingers, his voice low. They'll try again, he says. I nod, gripping the lease in my pocket. The hills stars shine, bright as Dad's eyes when he mowed these lawns. Victor's scam is shattered, my lease is safe, my office mine. The crowd's laughter fades, but the lawns stand, unyielding. Dad joins me, his eyes steady. We won, son, he says. I nod, my hand on his arm. I'm an investor, Lucas Grant's ally, and I'm ready for whatever comes next. I walk my Fairview office at dawn, the Crestview HOA's letter, claiming office violations, fading like a dull blade in my mind. Victor Ramsey's 12-year sentence, his scam crushed, glows like a honed axle. The hills sprawl quiet, lawns pristine, Dad's work unyielding. The office, now a community space, marks my triumph. Dad's asleep, his grit my anchor. Ever fought a battle that won't fade? Drop a comment, I'm braced for more. I'm with Dad, 62, his eyes bright like his dad's. We check the shed tools, their blades gleaming under the rising sun. The air carries grass, resolve. Your grandpa built this, I say, kneeling by the mowers. Taught me to guard it. Dad nods, gripping his cane, proud. I point to the blades, their strength absolute. This is ours, I say, no one takes it. He grins, fierce. My dad's lessons live in him, in me, in these tools. I set up a webcam by the office, streaming Fairview online. Caleb Reed's idea, showing our truth to millions. His vlog's comments surge, people sharing HOA battles, cheering our win. The air warms, the sky vast. I walk the lawn edges, my boots grinding gravel. The 1998 lease, safe in my office, locks my property, my tools forever. Victor's scam collapsed, his lies burned out, but that Crestview letter hints at new threats. Back at the office, the tools smell of steel, time. I sit at my desk, the webcam feed glowing on my tablet. The lawns stand firm, unyielding under sunlight. My dad's journal lies open, his words steady. Hold tight, Nathan. I did. The fight drained me, sleepless nights, threats, but it was worth it. The tools, my dad's legacy sparked this. Neighbors nod again, free of Victor's shadow. My leases are safe, my name clear. This office, these lawns, they're my blood. My phone buzzes, pulling me from the journal. An email, no sender name, hits like a stray spark. Cole, you stopped Ramsey. We're watching. My pulse quickens, suspicion flaring. I check the windows, the hills calm outside. The words echo Victor's, but he's locked away. Crestview HOA or their allies is circling. I laugh, sharp, defiant. Let them watch. My security cams are set, my lease tight. I'm an investor, Lucas Grant's ally, trained to spot flaws, hold ground. I walk outside, Dad trailing me. The office hums, steady, unbreakable. I show him the mowers, their strength solid. This is our stand, I say. He nods, learning fast. The hill wind carries dust, defiance. My dad fought for these lawns, turned steel into legacy. I fought for him, for Dad, for us. The office's polished floors are mine. Court will settle any claims. My lease rock solid. Crestview can try, but they'll fail. I face the webcam, its lens steady. This is Fairview, I say, voice clear. My dad's vision, my fight. Victor Ramsey stole, lied, lost. If your HOA's bullying you, fight back. Share your stories below. Keep pushing. The feed's live, viewers climbing. Dad waves, grinning. The lawns shine, the tools stand tall. My dad's voice lingers. Hold tight, Nathan. I have. This office is more than steel. It's our story, our strength. I'm ready for whatever comes next. I stand at my Fairview office at dusk. The Crestview HOA's letter claiming office violations, fading like a worn bolt in my mind. Victor Ramsey's 12-year sentence, his scam shattered, glows like a polished hub. The hills sprawl quiet, lawns pristine, Dad's work unyielding. The office, now a community space, marks my victory. Dad's asleep, his grit my anchor. Ever fought a fight that sparked change? Share your HOA battles below, your story matters. I check the webcam feed, streaming Fairview to thousands. Caleb Reed's idea, showing our truth, has exploded. His documentary, Breaking the HOA, funded by his vlog's millions, is live now. It details our fight, Victor's fraud, forged amendments, bribes. The hill air smells of grass, hope. Caleb's voice crackles through my phone. Nathan, he says. The film's funding legal aid for HOA victims nationwide. I nod, proud. My dad's tools aren't just mine. They're a beacon now. The webcam catches the lawn solid under the fading sun. Neighbors visit freely, the office open, protected by the 1998 lease. Old man Blake stops by, his face warm. You gave us courage, he says, gripping my hand. The air carries the scent of grilled steak from a neighbor's cookout. No fear lingers, no Victor to bully them. I think of Owen, Amos, Silas, their risks, their truths. My fight was for Dad, for my dad's dad, for all of us. I sit by the shed, the tools steel cool under my boots, the hill sky burns red, vast. My tablet shows emails from strangers, people battling their own Victor Ramsey. "How'd you win?" one asks. I reply, voice steady on a voice memo. "Gather proof," I say. Leases, footage, allies, fight sharp. My dad's words guide me. "Know your ground, Nathan." I knew mine, the tools, their blades. I crushed Victor's lies, with Lucas Grant's firm as my edge. Caleb's documentary plays on my tablet, clips of our showdown. Owen's testimony, Ezra Vance's ledger, Victor's arrest, it's all there. Comments flood in, thousands sharing stories. HOA fined me $15,000, 0 cents for offense, one reads. Inspired to fight, says another. My chest tightens. My dad's tools, his legacy ignited this. The lawns stand firm, the hill air alive. The scent of earth, victory fills me. I'm an investor, not a hero, but I showed what's possible. I walk to the office, its floors polished, open to all. Dad follows, asking about blades. You'll learn this, I say, grinning. The sunset paints the tools gold, unyielding. My dad built this to endure, and I defended it. The cost was heavy, threats, sleepless nights, but the reward is here. Neighbors smile, the community's whole. The office's floors are mine, the law's on my side, my lease ironclad. Crestview's claim is just ash. I face the webcam, its lens steady. This is Fairview, I say, voice clear. My dad's dream, my fight. Victor Ramsey stole, lied, lost. HOA's bully, but you can stop them. Get proof, stand firm, don't quit. Share your stories below, your voice matters. Stop the bullies, the feed's live, viewers soaring. Dad waves, his laughter bright. The hills glow, the tools stand, my dad's legacy secure. I'm an investor, Lucas Grant's ally, and I'm ready for any new fight. Keep fighting.